sometime in the next few weeks, we're gonna continue this thing. Apparently, they're gonna do this angle with machine guns in Team 3D. Team 3D said they're gonna retire, but they want one last shot at the titles, and they want to face the Guns because the Guns are the champions. Sounds good to me. Got no problem with it. Guns 3D, they've had matches before. Their matches in the past have been pretty good. I like to see more of it. Never thought I'd say this, but I really don't want AJ Styles to have the TV title anymore. He doesn't really do anything with it. I would rather see a lower card guy have it. Put it on Pope or Anderson or Orlando Jordan, EY, somebody, man, anybody. I mean, AJ is doing this angle right now where he really doesn't need this belt, and I would rather see this TV title being defended like a TV title should every week. Put it on a lower card guy and let him feature it on Explosion more, at least, or something. Same with the Knockouts tag belts. I haven't seen Taylor Ryan or Hamada in almost in a few weeks now. I'd like to see that. Put that belt on Explosion and feature it there a lot more. Find some indie girls that you can put on TV once or twice and just do a pay per appearance deal. And you know, if you're gonna have those belts, do something with it. Um, there's one other topic I want to talk about. This applies to TNA and WWE. I've heard a lot of people say this, and I have a question. And that's hearing people say that WWE and TNA quote unquote don't listen to their fans. And for all the people who believe that they don't listen to their fans, I have a question. Which fans should they listen to? I'm a fan and you're a fan. If you're listening to this video, you're probably a wrestling fan. And you're probably a fan of WWE and TNA. Why should they listen to you over another fan? Why should they listen to me over another fan? Which fans are they supposed to listen to, and why? A few months back, Scott Hall gets released from TNA. I'm wondering what the response is. So I go to Twitter. If you go to Twitter and there's a search bar on Twitter, if you type in someone's Twitter name, it will bring up all the tweets sent to that person, and you can read them. So I typed in Dixie Carter's Twitter name, TNA Dixie, to read some of the tweets that have been sent to her. And I saw several tweets of people saying, "Good job for firing Scott Hall. Thanks for firing Scott Hall. Glad Scott Hall's gone. Get rid of Nash too." You know what else I saw? A lot of tweets saying, "Fuck you, Dixie, for firing Scott Hall. You're stupid for firing Scott Hall. Scott Hall. He's a legend. And he's better. He was one of the only reasons I was watching your show. You should hire him back." Kevin Nash goes on Twitter recently and says he's gonna leave TNA. Same thing happens. I see a lot of tweets from people saying, "Get good riddance, get rid of him. Get thank God Dixie don't hire him back, let him go." But I also see this just as many tweets of people saying, "Keep Nash. Don't let a legend go. He's a great mind. He's a great hand to have. He's a legend. You should keep him. Pay him whatever he wants." So I see a section of fans saying, "Get rid of a guy," but I see just as many fans saying, "Keep the guy." You know who I don't like and who I'd like to see leave TNA? Rob Van Dam. Don't like Rob Van Dam. Never have. Probably never will. He doesn't appeal to me. I don't like his gimmick. I don't like his little stonerish. I don't like him talking shit about how great he is, saying he's a rock star. I don't like anything about Rob Van Dam, and I wish TNA would get rid of him. How many people listening to this video are Rob Van Dam fans? How many of you want Rob Van Dam to stay in TNA? How many of you like the fact that TNA hired Rob Van Dam? You say that he should stay. I say he should go. Why should Dixie Carter listen to you instead of me? Why should she listen to me instead of you? I'm a fan just like you're a fan. Why should I have more credibility than you? Why should you have more credibility than me? Everybody listening to this video could name somebody on the TNA roster that they like to get rid of, and I guarantee you, I could find you 10 people who love that same person and want them to stay. I could go down the roster. I'm looking at the TNA roster page right now, and I could just look at guys who I would get rid of, and that when you listen to this video would say, "Oh, you're crazy for getting rid of that guy. Keep him." Abyss, I get rid of. Somebody out here listening to this would call me stupid for getting rid of Abyss, but I get rid of him. I get rid of Hulk Hogan. Somebody out here listening to this video is a big fan of Hogan and says you're crazy for getting rid of Hogan. I don't see a whole lot in Desmond Wolf really, but a lot of people out here who like seeing him. Brian Kendrick, I'd probably get rid of Kendrick. Rob Van Dam, I'd get rid of. I would have probably never even hired Mr. Anderson. I never liked that guy. I always thought he was just overrated. I'd get rid of Rhino, Taz, Tommy Dreamer, Stevie Richards, Raven, Sting, and some of you people listening to this video right now agree with me on every name I just said. But I guarantee you there's people listening to this video who disagree on some of those names. He would say, nah, don't get rid of him. Keep that guy. So I just like to hear your answer to that. Why which fans should they listen to? Why should they listen to you? Why should they listen to should they listen to the people who chant who hate having Hogan there? Should they listen to the people who are huge Hulkamaniacs and are happy that he's there? I don't know. I'm gonna do more fantasy booking type stuff in videos. If there's anything you'd like to throw at me and see how I fantasy book it, that would be very nice. I would appreciate that. Um, I'm gonna start going through the knockouts next, and just sort of talk about what I would do with each knockout and how I would where I would put them and place them and what I would be doing with them right now. But I've been talking for nearly 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video and upload it. Feedback would be appreciated. Um, Intelligent feedback. Don't come on my page with just putting a bunch of dumb stuff like, "Oh fuck you, fat, fuck you, TNA sucks, WWE sucks, fuck this, blah blah blah." I'm just gonna delete that. If you have a legitimate response that you would like to make, that you would like to make, if you can write something or make a video in a rational, calm manner and just state your points, I would love to hear it. Don't come in with a bunch of bullshit insults and attacks and these guys are fags and this dude sucks. I don't feel like reading any of that. If you gotta use a bunch of profanity and insults towards people to get your point across, then your point isn't very strong. All right. Thank you for listening and hope to talk to you again soon.